Hey everyone and welcome back. Today I've got a cut crease tutorial which is the first one I've ever tried and it is inspired by Rihanna. I really like this look, especially with the matte lip, so I hope you enjoy. So to start off with priming, we're going to use the Rimmel Fix 'em effect, which has a little bit of an orange tinge, so it makes it get rid of any of that discoloration going on. And for my foundation, I wanted to have a really flawless full coverage look, so I went for the L'Oreal Infallible, and I absolutely love this foundation so much. It's really nice. And I'm just going to apply that using my usual kabuki brush. And there's no shock here, I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Can't go a day without it. It's really fantastic for brightening underneath the eyes, so I'm just going to pop that underneath my eyeballs and put that underneath my cheekbones. And that little trick just kind of accentuates our contour when we do get around to doing it. So to blend that all out, I'm just using a brush to kind of distribute it around my face a bit, and then I go in with my finger to make it look more flawless. That's just the easiest way to do it because the warmth of your finger makes the most flawless application. And I find the best powder to set our highlight is to use a kind of banana shade, and that's like this one from the ASU On Tour palette. So I just like to pat that underneath my eyes and wherever I've replaced that concealer. That just keeps it really nice and brightened. Then for the rest of our face, I'm going to use my Australis Fresh and Flawless, which is the best face powder ever. It's incredible. You have to try it. I'm just popping that all over the rest of my face. Now Rihanna has a great bone structure, so of course I have to contour to look more like her. I'm going to use my Napoleon POTUS contour kit and the bottom contour shade on my NARS RTA brush, but you can use anything that you like. I'm just popping that underneath my cheekbones and sweeping it downwards towards my jawline, and this is just because she has that kind of really sculpted face. But in saying that, don't add too much because it'll make you look like you have a 5 o'clock shadow. Now to add some colour back to the cheeks, I'm going to use my NYX blush, and this one is just a nice pinky shade, and I'm popping it onto my cheekbones and blending it back towards my hairline. So I'm re-grabbing that Napoleon POTUS contour kit. I'm going to take the highlight shade at the top on a fan brush, dust that over my cheekbones, down my nose, on my forehead, and on my cupid's bow. Time for brows, so I'm going to take my Sigma Brow Duo, which is one I use all the time. You're probably sick of seeing it. I'm going to take the darkest shade and start filling in my eyebrows. It's really boring, so I'm just going to skip through this relatively quickly. And I love this product. It's the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. Makes my brows look so much better. I can't go a day without it whenever I fill in my brows. It's such a good product. You have to try it if you haven't already. It just adds little fibers and makes your brows look so much thicker and keeps them in place all day long. Now to get started on the cut crease, which is the main point of this tutorial, I'm going to take NYX Milk, which is a jumbo eye pencil, and I'm going to pat that all over my eyelid as a white base for the eyeshadow to stick to. I'm just going to start by patting that all over and then slightly wing it out as if it was winged eyeliner. This is just going to be kind of the barrier between our eyeshadow and our winged eyeliner when we end up doing it. And obviously we want to set that jumbo eye pencil, so I'm taking NYX Love in Paris palette. It was the most matte white I could find, so I'm just patting that over exactly where I've put the jumbo eye pencil and not above that crease at all. Taking that same palette, we're going to start on the shadow above the cut crease. So I'm taking this kind of neutral brown shade for the Love in Paris palette, taking on a kind of square angled brush and placing that directly in my crease. And we don't want to go on that white at all. I'm just going to slightly start pushing that upwards to blend it out. And because it's not a makeup look without blending for the rest of your life, I'm just going to start blending out that top colour just a tad upwards towards my brow bone. Not too far at all, just so it kind of has a gradient effect. Then because I felt like the cut crease wasn't deep enough, I actually took my brow powder on an angled brush and I started popping that into the crease directly. I didn't blend that up at all, I just left it directly in that line of our crease. And as you can see, I'm continuing that shadow up towards where our kind of white eyeliner is, just so it follows it upwards. And again, I'm blending it out. Now you can leave it at that, or you can deepen it up even more, so I chose to add a little bit of a lightish black through that crease again, just to make it a little bit more dramatic and obvious that it is a cut crease. And with all of this, you want to make sure that it does not touch that white shadow at all, and it just follows the top of it along the whole length of it. Then I'm just taking those exact same shades we used in the crease and popping them on my lower lash line and smoking it out a little bit. And for my least favourite part, which is the eyeliner, I struggle with it so bad. I chose to use Sigma's Wicked, and this is a really dark black that doesn't dry matte, but it's really dark, so I thought it would work really well for this. Taking that on a angled brush at first and then struggling really hard, so I do end up changing brushes to something a lot easier, and you'll see it in a second. It's like a really kind of pointy long brush, so you can drag it sideways along your eyelid. Makes my life so much easier. So it's this one you can see right here, and honestly, if you can get your hands on one, I highly recommend it. It is such a godsend. So for the eyeliner in the picture, her eyeliner surrounds the whole perimeter of her eye, so that includes the inner corner, all the way through the top lash line, the bottom lash line, our waterline, and then she also has quite a large winged eyeliner, just keeping that white shadow still peeping through. And this was seriously a proud eyeliner moment for me. I never get my winged eyeliner to be this clean. And it didn't look like she was wearing eyelashes, but because my eyelashes are so non-existent, I decided to pop on some kind of naturalish lashes, and these are the Ardell Demi Wispies. I love them to death. They're a little bit shorter than my usual ones. I'm using them with my duo eyelash adhesive and a pair of tweezers. Then of course, because I got the glue absolutely everywhere all over my eyeliner, I'm just going to quickly go and line over the top of the lash glue. And as I said earlier, her waterline is lined with black, so I'm just using NYX's Black Bean on my waterline with an angled brush. And just popping on some Essence mascara to my top lashes and my bottom lashes. Now for my favourite part of this tutorial, the lips, I'm going to take a Muse's lip pencil called Sweet Rose. I'm going to outline my lips a little bit bigger than usual because she does have bigger lips than me. And I'm also going to completely fill in my lips with that lip pencil. That's just going to be a base for our lipstick. And then to add that cherry colour, I'm going to take Wet n Wild's lipstick called Cherry Bomb. Such a nice winter shade. I'm going to pop this all over my lips, and it is meant to be matte, but it didn't really turn out that matte, so I'm taking a translucent powder and popping that all over my lips just to make it a little bit more mattified, and it's also going to lighten that shade to match hers better. And that is the completed look inspired by Rihanna. I really love this tutorial, especially the lips. It's such a stunning shade. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!